Hello and welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we're going to find out what messages you get for February of 2024. So all you have to do is pick one of these three options. I will give you some time to choose, so this will be group 1 and you got the word sing. Group 2 you got the letter Y, and group 3 you got the word sport. So I'll give you some time to choose. You can close your eyes and ask yourself, what message does the universe or God or spirit or ancestors hold for me or have for me for February of 2024? I'll give you a moment to breathe, to close your eyes and open your eyes, and whichever group you were attracted to first, choose that one. The timestamps will be down in the description box below, so you can go ahead and close your eyes. Hello group 1 and welcome to your reading. So you got the word sing. We'll see how it connects with your cards. So your first message, Mountain Goddess, high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. Have courage, strength, fearlessness, warrior. You got temptation. So for these cards, these are the healing cards. I asked what it is you need to heal during the month of February. So you got temptation and you got familiar spirit. Okay, so for this group, because you got the have courage card and the temptation card, it seems like you have currently, or maybe even for years, you've been struggling with a certain temptation that you have. This could be addictions, something that you can't seem to let go of. It could be some sort of substance abuse. It could be a sex addiction. It could be constantly eating, maybe even being on social media for too long, or constantly on your phone or your computer for too long. Just anything that tempts and that distracts you from being able to live fully healthy and thriving life, right? Something that just keeps grabbing your attention and you can't seem to let go. This could also be a temptation of maybe wanting something or someone that you know isn't good for you, someone that you have already let go of, but you seem to want again, even though you know that your relationship with them isn't healthy. Maybe it's toxic. Maybe a part of you thrives on the toxicity and the drama, but any temptation will tend to prevent you from actually living a fully healthy and thriving life, right? Because it's a distraction. So it feels like it's saying that you need to have courage, strength, fearlessness, and being a warrior. You need to have the strength to walk away from this, to stop yearning for this, to to maybe have a balance, right? Because, I mean, social media, it's not evil, right? It's a tool. So, I mean, you're not going to be obsessed and tempted to always work with some power tool, right? You're not going to be raking your lawn all the time because you're obsessed with your rake, right? So you need to have a healthy mindset about your phone and social media. These are just tools, nothing more. Social media isn't real life, right? It's just a platform that people share content and everything, but you need to have a balance. If you're constantly on these things and you're, maybe arguing with other people or not living your actual normal life in a healthy way because you're always on social media thinking that's real life, you need to get some sort of therapy because this will only make you sabotage your actual real life, right? You may have great friendships that end up ending because of it. You're maybe going on dates and constantly checking your phone, and every date is a failure because the other person can't get your attention. They want to talk to you, but you're constantly on your phone, right? So these things need to stop. You need a good balance. It's okay to check your social media from time to time, to check your messages, reply, but then put your phone down and actually do something in your everyday life that is, beneficial for you. Watch a movie with family, friends, go out, go on a hike, go run or walk with your dog. Spend some quality time with people or even by yourself without needing to post anything. Okay, because normal healthy people, they actually don't care what you're eating in the day, what you're doing in the day. You know, it's normal human life. So you need to stop with the obsessions and the temptations, okay? It's telling you to have courage. And with the familiar spirit here, this could be telling you to take time being around those that you connect with, right? So this could be friends, this could be animals, this could be people that you find easy to talk to, right? Someone that you easily connect with. Maybe there's a guardian sort of figure, a parental figure, aunts, uncles, cousins, teachers, counselors, whoever. It's telling you to maybe have a talk with them, right? Familiar spirit is typically an animal, but it can represent just someone that you have such an easy connection with, that you don't have a hard time talking to, that you can just talk about anything to, and that person will understand you and be there for you, right? So you need to connect more in real life with those people because those are the people that will end up, having your back, supporting you with whatever you're going through. But if you're constantly um, obsessing over something or partaking in those addictions or temptations, you're going to end up losing these people. And trust me, when you lose them, you'll end up having nothing and no one. And if you don't have anyone like that, then it's time to put these things aside and start to maybe live your real life in the real world and not on your phone or your computer. And maybe you'll end up meeting these people, right? Go to places that cater to your interests, right? If you love art, visit art galleries, museums. Um, if you love, geeky or nerdy things, maybe go to a comic shop or a convention, or go to wherever your interests lie in, because that's where you'll find like-minded people, right? If you want to find someone that truly understands you, you're not going to go to a bar or club, because those are places that people either go to um, release steam and stress, right, from the week, or to just hook up and nothing else. So you're not going to find someone that is in their healthy mind state and have a deep connection with. I mean, maybe it's rare, but maybe it happens. But try to go to places that actually are all about your hobbies, right? And things that you really connect with, because there you'll find people that are like-minded like you, and maybe you'll form deep connections and you'll be able to talk to someone, with having deep discussions and everything. With the mountain goddess here, it feels like it says high vibration, mindfulness, and power of the mind. So it feels like this mountain here represents, let's say, your physical body, right? And here you are with the spiritual, right? The consciousness part of it, looking down, and there's like snow, or I don't know, these magical little stars and sparkles falling there. So you need to work on your mind more. Okay, February is all about mental work, because with this temptation card, temptation is within the mind, right? So as long as you work on your mind, your consciousness, your thoughts, you will be able to stop these temptations and these addictions and obsessions. You'll have to have courage, right, to move on from this. But it's going to form your relationships and friendships a lot stronger. And maybe this thing is preventing you from actually finding the right friend or the right partner, because this thing is in the way. Okay? And maybe with this sing word that you got, maybe it's telling you to use your voice to maybe speak to someone, but also to maybe you're one of those people that really, even if you don't sing in front of other people, even if you think you have maybe a bad singing voice or anything, but you do maybe love to sing, right? So use your voice to sing through the hard times, and maybe it'll help you, inspire you, especially if you sing along to songs that are inspiring and that really give you strength, right? You can use that to your advantage and try to move on from this. Oh wow, you guys keep getting the ace cards. Okay, so you guys got two ace cards. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, the Hermit, and Queen of Cups. So this is a lot of emotional energy. Okay, this is something that is emotionally charged, that maybe emotionally feels very strong. You guys are not balanced, because there is no, you have one Wands card, but you don't have any, swords, you don't have any pentacles, yes. You don't have any swords or pentacles. So something is lacking within you because of these mental, maybe blocks, mental addictions, obsessions, okay? So it's blocking you from being whole within yourself. There is, because you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, this could also mean that you could use this emotional, whether it's baggage or this emotionally charged phase of your life or time of your life, in order to use it to create. Okay, because anything that is intense in emotion you'll be able to create something great from it, okay? So even if it's a struggle, you can create some amazing dark poetry, maybe start writing a story, maybe even using, writing a novel using your experience, right? Something something you're going through now, but creating a better ending for it, right? So you could use this time to create, because there is potential here to create something from this emotionally charged moment of your life. With the King of Cups, this is someone that is very, very stable and strong in their emotions, but could possibly have a problem with, being fully committed to something. So you will have to have the courage to be committed to actually improving your state of mind. Okay, you'll have, this will be hard because of how much emotions there are here, and whatever this is that you're struggling with, it could be hard dealing with it. But with the Hermit card, it's telling you that you need to take some alone time. You need to get away from social media, or maybe from a large group of friends, or maybe a chaotic household, or, just the everyday race and struggle of life. You need to step back, and you need to spend some time with yourself. Okay, um, maybe to just find that center and that focus in order to go on. Because maybe you're emotionally charged because you have been collecting so much within you, and you can't take it anymore, right? You feel like you're going to explode. So it's good to spend some time alone in February, um, to take more breaks, especially from social media. Um, Spend more time in nature, even if it's cold outside. Try to find, those moments within the day, where you can actually go for a walk, to, maybe sit somewhere in a park. Um, you can use the opportunity to maybe do some photography outside, or to just sit and journal somewhere, and try to observe your surroundings, because looking at nature and observing it and just being quiet and not allowing, yourself to think about your struggles, but just being in the present moment, it's actually healing for your mind. So you'll be able to, cleanse yourself through this. Even if it's windy out, that wind goes through your energy field and cleanses you. Okay, so just bundle up so you don't get a cold. But with the Queen of Cups, she is someone that is whole, as you can see in the full moon here. She's someone that is stable within who she is. Okay, so this is the path of how you're going to get to be the Queen of Cups within yourself. Okay, so that is something that you need to work on in February, and please do the work, because it's going to be beneficial for you. It's going to help you thrive in the future. It's going to help build stronger relationships within yourself and within others. And at the back of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands, which means that you are struggling for no reason. You could have been, as you can see, that's you right there, okay? You could have been on that boat, but you decided to try your way of doing things, and then you're struggling in all these waves tied up to this box, okay? But you could have been safe on a boat. So you are struggling for no reason because you put yourself in this mess, whatever it is. You have the power to basically get yourself out of it, okay? That is why you have the Courage card here, to tell you that you need to be strong in this, because this is achievable and you can do this, okay? So sing if you have to, use your voice, talk to someone if you need to, get therapy, whatever it is. I just wish you guys luck, and remember that you can book a personal reading if you need to. And I'll see you guys next time. Hello group 2 and welcome to your reading. So you got the letter Y. We will see how this connects with your cards. So your first card is Open Like the Lotus, Flowering Spirit, Revelation, Maturity. You got Balance Yourself, Direction, Growth, Life Stages. Now with this deck, this is the healing deck, so I asked what it is you maybe need to heal in the month of February. And you got Say What You Mean. And you got the Hearth. Okay. So it's interesting, the first thing that I see connects here is Open Like the Lotus and Say What You Mean. So it feels like some of you may be too closed down or shut down and you aren't communicating like you should be, right? Maybe maybe you are more internal, right? Maybe you aren't as open as you would like to be or as you should be, right? And it's okay to be an introvert. I myself am one. But you do need to speak up, okay? That's something you need to start doing and start practicing. With the Balance Yourself card, it feels like maybe there's something out of balance which prevents you or lacks that communication. Maybe you're stuck and not able to know where it is that you're going, right? Because you got the direction here. So maybe you feel like a spinning compass that doesn't point to a direction but is just all over the place. Or there's something, I don't know, this group feels quiet a lot. With the Hearth card, you got something regarding your home or family. Maybe it's your family that is, or maybe your upbringing that has taught you to be seen but not heard, right? Because you have those dominant sort of parents that they don't want to hear their children, right? But you could be seen but you can't speak unless you're spoken to or something like that. This is something that you need to heal within yourself, okay? It all keeps coming back to this Lotus card, right? Currently, you're a closed lotus, right? Like this one here. See, that one right there. This is you right now, okay? But you need to get to this stage, okay? You need to open up more. Maybe there's some sort of life experience that you're missing or that has been held back from you. I don't know what this is. With this Y letter you got, it feels like even Spirit is asking you, why is this? Why are you like this? Why are you holding back? Why aren't you letting yourself shine more, right? So we'll see what your tarot cards have to say. Wow, you guys keep getting these solitary cards. Okay, so you guys have these solitary sort of cards with a Hierophant, right? Maybe this is why you're out of balance. You need to connect with something deeper. whether it's in yourself, whether it is something deeper regarding religious beliefs, or it's like you're on this shallow plane and you can't open up because this isn't you. You aren't this, naturally you aren't this shallow person. You're someone who's more deeper, right? So because of that, you need to connect with something deeper. And you have to understand that if you are surrounded by shallow people, you will have to let this go. Okay, because if you are a more deeper person, you need to invest in deeper relationships and friendships. Okay, so this means letting go of the people around you, even if you have to be alone, right? With the Hermit card here, you'll have to be alone for some time to define yourself, who you are. Okay, connect with yourself on a more deeper level here. You literally have two cards that show solitary and being alone. With the mummy here, right, he's in a desert. There's nothing else there except a pyramid and his tomb right there, right? So, and I never noticed this before, but you have a sundial here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, there's a sundial here. So you're gonna have to be alone for some time. Maybe it's a few months, maybe it's a year or more, but the point is here is to connect with your inner world, your inner self on a deeper level. Okay, that you can achieve that through spending more time in nature, through meditation, yoga, anything that connects you with your internal self. And you know how to be internal because you lack the connection, the communication, right? So this should be a lot more easier, but this connection is required. If there is, yeah, okay, so because you got the Ace of Pentacles, right? Typically it would mean money, right? A growth, a potential for money. But because the Pentacles represent the earth element, right? So this is a physical world, okay? So in order for you to connect with a physical on a better level, you will have to find yourself first. You'll have to know who you are on the inside, deep down. You'll have to be more comfortable with yourself and slowly connect with the physical. Yeah, so this is interesting. Okay, so you got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. The first group had the Ace of Cups and, what was it? The Ace of Wands. So you guys are missing cups here in your reading because you got Wands, Swords, Pentacles. You're missing cups. So there is an emotional imbalance that is happening currently in your life. And in February, you need to deal with that. You need to deal with the emotional side of your life or of yourself. Maybe you're too internal within your mind, within this physical world. Okay, so within your everyday life, you're too much in your mind. Maybe you're overthinking something, but you need some time alone in order to ask yourself, to go deeper and see what is the root of this. Why can't you communicate better? Why can't you, or maybe you can communicate, but you can't say what's really on your mind. You can't stand your ground on something. Maybe you have a hard time expressing yourself, okay? So this is something that has to do with your emotions, something that maybe stems from something years before, or maybe from your childhood, or how you were raised since you got the hearth here. With the Two of Wands here, you need to choose. This is a choice of path. Do you stand your ground where you are, or do you follow the crowd and follow others where they go? Okay, so even underneath here, you got the Two of Pentacles. So this is juggling maybe two separate lives. Maybe you're living a double life within this life, right? Maybe you need to choose between who you truly are, who you truly want to be, and this persona that everyone else has made you to be, or that you maybe invented yourself because you felt more safe there. But you need to step up, you need to speak out more in order to balance yourself, okay? Because you currently aren't balanced. Something about your emotions is out of balance, because there is no cups here, right? So you're missing a part of emotions here. So you guys need to balance yourself more. Okay, so spend some time on your own to dig deeper, to find out what this is. I'm going to use the Whispering Woods deck in order to give you guys maybe some insight. We're gonna see what advice you have. Okay, so you got grounded. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. Okay, so this is telling you to be your true self, okay? Your true self that nature has created you to be, because that requires courage, right? A lot of us don't want to be who we were born, right? Maybe we don't fit naturally in our skin or something, but that is something that you need to see, why is this that I'm feeling this way, right? You need to dig deep. Okay, maybe you've been bullied a lot, right? That's why maybe you don't fit in your own skin that well. Maybe you have gone through some sort of abuse, right? Whether it was emotional or mental or physical, right? Maybe it was sexual, whatever it is. You need to dig down deep and find, why can't you open like this lotus? And this is what you need to work on in February. Okay, this is your healing path, because you're not in balance at the moment, but you need to keep to your roots, okay? So don't choose the illusion you created in your mind that you feel like, that you define yourself as, okay? You need to connect to your core self, who you truly are, who you were born as, who you're meant to be. Okay, so you keep getting these two paths here that you need to choose, right? With the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, it's always about this choice, this path. Which path are you choosing, right? But Spirit, the universe, your ancestors, they're all telling you you're not in balance with yourself, because you keep disconnecting yourself from your roots, from who you truly are. And once you connect with your true self, you'll be able to stand tall, to stand your ground, to know what you're fighting for, to know what side you stand on, okay? So maybe with the Hearth card, you need to connect to your roots by connecting to your family tree, by talking to your relatives, you know, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your parents, about where they come from, what their culture, what their traditions are about, what their upbringing was like, what they remember from their childhood, you know, some funny stories or scary stories or struggles they have gone through. By knowing their life stories, you will understand yourself more, and how those lines, those roots eventually got to you. And you'll know yourself more through them and their stories, right? So try to connect to who you truly are more. Okay? So that is all I have for you guys. I really hope this helps. I really hope you do the healing in order to thrive and become a better version of yourself, to create a better and healthier lifestyle for yourself. so that you don't look back, so that you don't struggle, but you can, step forward more confidently in knowing your true self, okay? Remember that you can book a personal reading. My services and commissions are open, and the links will be in the description box below. So I wish you guys luck, and I will see you next time. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. So you guys got the word sport. We will see how this connects with your cards. So let's see what messages you got for February. Homeward traveler, completion, reunion, return. Move your body, dance, breathe, flow. Now with these cards, these are healing cards, so I asked what it is you need to heal in the month of February, and you got procrastination. And Summerland. Okay, so Summerland is returning back home or to your roots, which is interesting because you got the homeward traveler here and the completion. So there is something completing or being fulfilled in the month of February. Something is coming to completion. Maybe a project you've been working on. Maybe you have been traveling a lot and come to, the end of your journey and you're coming back home. Maybe it's growth. Maybe you have been evolving for a while and going through initiations and struggles, and now that part of your life, something you need to have learned, is coming to an end, right? So there is some sort of completion for you coming in February. With the move your body here and the procrastination, it's telling you that it's time to end being lazy or putting things off. Now, a personal story, I have had the issue in previous years of procrastinating a lot and waiting for the perfect opportunity and the motivation and the inspiration to create art, right? So it wasn't enough to just have the motivation, because sometimes if you don't have the inspiration, then you don't know what, you have the motivation to create something, but you have no idea what. Sometimes I'd get the inspiration, right? I know what I want to create, but I don't have the motivation to do it, right? So those two always went hand in hand for me. But after doing those 1-week portraits from Paintable, I have come to the realization that I don't have to wait for the perfect timing. I can create it myself. So what I do is, if I don't have an idea of something new I want to create, I take an old artwork, which I've been doing recently for a while because I want to improve on them. I take an old artwork and I redo it from scratch. Through this, I see how much I improved, and also I don't finish it in one day, okay? Because some of these do take like 6 hours or more, depending on the amount of details and work that I do on them. So what I do is, Twitch has been helping me a lot, okay? I live stream my process on Twitch. If you have Twitch, you can follow me. The link will be in the description box below. And I just work on it with however much, I feel I want to, okay? So I'll start everything, I'll align, I'll cut out whatever I want from the images, I'll put them, where I want them, and then I just sort of go from there. I think starting is the hardest part, right? But if you just decide in that moment, I'm gonna do this, let's go, let's do this, right? If you just decide, that initial spark, you'll notice that once you start doing whatever it is that you want to do, it's going to get easier, okay? Because actually doing it, right, if you already start and you're doing it, you're going to maybe enjoy the process. You're maybe going to start thinking, why aren't I doing this often, right? Which happens to me a lot. And then maybe you'll even get in the zone and really, get into it, and everything else will just disappear because you're focused on this thing that you're doing, right? Because if you haven't moved your body, maybe it's going to the gym, maybe it's dancing, right? Getting back into dancing, or doing something artistic, some project, or just even creating a schedule or a ritual for yourself, right? So eventually, once you start doing it, it's going to get a lot easier. The hardest part is starting, right? But just decide to do it, okay? Don't think on it. Don't give yourself time to think. Just begin, okay? That is going to help you. So let's see what your cards have to say. And because you have sport here, this could literally, with the move your body, this could literally mean getting up and going for it, right? Doing that thing that that helps work out your body, that helps move you, okay? So this is something that you need to start doing in February, maybe for your own health, for your own mental health, right? Because exercise isn't just physical, it's also mental, emotional. You're you're practicing something that fuels your body, right? Makes your blood course better, makes your heart beat stronger and better, right? And through that, your focus is sharper, right? So February is a time where you need to stop the procrastination and start moving, right? Because whatever has been happening throughout the years or through last year, it's coming to an end, and you need a new beginning and a new start. Okay, so for you guys, there is, as you can see here, that's you right there in the chimney, stuffed inside, okay? There is a struggle that is coming to an end. Okay, so you can rest easier, right? If you have been struggling in February, there's a time that this is going to start easing up and slowly moving away, right? That's maybe the completion that we're talking about here. Now, with the Three of Pentacles, there is maybe friends that can help you with this. Maybe if it is something regarding going to the gym or walking more, or just moving more, maybe get your friends involved. Maybe that is going to be motivation enough for you to actually start, right? Because if you're alone, it kind of, you start to feel lazy and sometimes you don't want to. But if you have other people that push you or you push them, just the group effort, it makes it a lot easier to actually do it, okay? So there is action that is involved, right? You can see here the Knight of Wands, a lot of action. And you do have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, where there is some struggle in these areas, but there is always help. There's always help that can save you from whatever it is. Not save you, but help you out of a struggle, or help you, motivate you better, right? You always have support somewhere, okay? Even if it's people, if you're religious and you go to church or a mosque or wherever, there are people that can help you there, right? With, maybe some guidance or some motivation or whatever it is. But you need to be the one that starts, that goes out there and does this thing, okay? Spirit and the universe is telling you that you can do it, that this is possible. This struggle, there is a completion here. You're coming back to your home, right? And home doesn't have to mean your physical home, right? It can just mean that sort of feeling of sanctuary, a haven, somewhere that you feel you're most comfortable with, an ending of a struggle and that relief of, okay, everything has settled down. That itself can be home, okay? So it doesn't have to be a physical place, it can be a feeling within. Underneath the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles, which is sort of an organization of, organizing and prioritizing what's important, what you need to do, maybe creating a schedule for yourself. So February is looking up for you, right? It's creating an energy of where things are improving. But as long as you do the work and stop the procrastination, it will get smoother and easier for you. Okay? So group 3, that is all I have for you guys today. Remember that you can book a personal reading. The link is in the description box below. And I will see you guys next time.